Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 10th. So students, in the previous video we have started with our next topic of grammar syllabus, that is active and passive voice, right? In the previous video we have discussed that what is difference between active and passive voice, and yes, we have discussed all the different steps, all the differences, all the changes that we have to do when we are converting one sentence from active to passive voice, right? So I'm sure that all these things are clear to you all, and in today's video we will continue with our topic active and passive voice, and we will discuss about the different tenses that we are having in the active voice. So according to the tense, what helping verb we have to use, because we have discussed and we have learned this thing that in passive voice we have to use only third form of the main verb, right? So we don't change the tense, actually we only do changes in the helping verb. So this thing we will discuss in today's video. According to the tense that is there in the active voice, what changes we have to do in helping verbs. Okay, so now let's begin our today's video. So let's see our first tense that we are having here, that is present simple tense. So students, I am sure that जो हमने tenses पढ़े हैं, जो videos हमने tenses के करे हैं, वो आपने बहुत अच्छे से देखे हैं. Now you are having all the information related with helping verb and main verb about all the different tenses. Okay, because your tense की knowledge है, that will be there in your use in all the different topics that we will do in our grammar syllabus. Okay, हम चाहे एक्टिव पैसिव कर रहे हैं, हम चाहे डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट हम करेंगे, सो सभी टॉपिक्स में जो बेसिक नॉलेज है टेंस की वो आपके काम आएगी. सो एक्चुअली रियली वर्क वेरी हार्ड and learn all the different rules, different things related with all the tenses, right? So now we are having present simple tense here. So we know that if we are having active voice, we are having one sentence that is in active voice, and in that sentence if we are having present simple tense, so obviously in that sentence there will be first form, and along with first form we will having s or es when if the subject is singular. So all these things we have discussed in a very detailed manner when we were discussing tenses. So because of all these things we can identify that yes, this is present simple tense, right? So if the subject is singular we will be having first form plus s or es. If the subject is plural then only first form will be there, right? So these are some of the things, because of that we can identify that yes, this is present simple tense. So if the subject is singular we have to use s or es, we have to add as s or es with first form. If the subject is plural, s or es they won't be used, and we will write only first form of the verb, and then we will be able to identify that yes, this is present simple tense. So now we have to learn this thing, that if we are having present simple tense in active voice, then what are the changes in helping verb that we have to do. So see here. So now in the sentence of passive voice we have to use is, are or am according to the subject, and then we have to add third form, that is very much obvious, right? So if we are having present simple tense then we have to use is, are or am. So let's see some of the example to clear this thing. First sentence we are having here, they like you. So this is present simple tense. How can we say they? This is a plural subject. After that we are having like as a main verb. Like is only first form. So with plural subject we are having first form. It means we are having present simple tense here. So when we are having present simple tense, so yes, we have to use is, are or am. So let's see how. Our object is you. So we all know that in passive voice first of all we have to write object only. So here we are having object you. After you we are having are. So we have to use is, are or am. You, it is known as a plural plural subject. So now we are adding are here, right? We are having three options, is, are or am. So we are using are here. मेन वर्ब की हमें पता है थर्ड फॉर्म ही यूज करनी है. सो वी आर हैविंग लाइक्ड दे, इट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू them, and we have to add by, right? So sentence will be they like you. Passive voice will be you are liked by them. Okay, so इस तरह से स्टेप बाय स्टेप आपको चेंजेस करने हैं. जो हमने लास्ट वीडियो में सारे चेंजेस पढ़े हैं, ओके, हम वही चेंजेस कर रहे हैं. हमने प्लेसेस चेंज कर दी हैं सब्जेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट की, हमने मेन वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म यूज की है, हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब चेंज कर रहे हैं, एंड हमने सब्जेक्टिव केस को प्रोनाउन के ऑब्जेक्टिव केस में चेंज किया है. सो ऑल दीज आर द डिफरेंट चेंजेस दैट वी हैव टू डू do when we are converting a sentence from active to passive voice. Now we are just discussing the different tenses. So now we are having the first tense. If we are having present simple tense in active voice, then in passive voice we have to use three helping verbs. We are having the options is, are or am. Clear? Next example we are having, does he know you? So it's an interrogative sentence. So we are having helping verb. So it's very easy to identify that this is present simple tense because do and does, these are the helping verbs that are used in present simple tense. So when we are having present simple tense in active voice, then in passive voice, according to the rule, we have to use is, are or am. Now this is the interrogative sentence. So passive voice भी interrogative form में ही हमें बनाना है. Okay, हम sentence का type नहीं change कर सकते. If we are having negative sentence, then passive voice will be negative also. If we are having interrogative sentence, then yes, passive voice will be in interrogative form only. So this is interrogative sentence. So passive voice भी हमें interrogative ही form करना है. So first of all, let's see the object. We are having you. So for you, we will use are in the beginning. Are you? Third form of know is known to him. So here we are having does he know you? And now our answer will be are you known to him? And students, don't get confused that why we are having to here, why are we not using by here. So this is the thing that we will discuss in a detailed manner in further videos, that yes, sometimes in place of by we have to use some other prepositions also. So according to that thing we are using to here, right? Next is he sells a radio. He, this is a singular noun, and with singular subject, singular noun, we are having first form plus s or es, and because of this thing we can say this is present simple tense. And now we have to use is, are or am. Our object is radios. Radios is a plural thing, so we have to use are. Third form sold, and he will be him, and we have to add by. So sentence is he sells radios, and passive voice will be radios are sold by him. One more example we are having, he teaches me. Again singular subject plus s or es, present simple tense. He teaches me, subject main verb object. So now he हमें start करना होगा. जो me है that will be I, and for I we are using am here, right? So we are having three option is, are or am. Now we are having I, so we are using am. Teach के third form it will be taught, and by him. So we are having he teaches me. Passive voice will be I am taught by him. Okay, clear? Moving on to our second tense. Now we are having simple past tense. So simple past tense भी हमने बहुत डिटेल में हम already कर चुके हैं. If in the active voice we are having second form of the main verb, it means we are having past simple tense, right? Because helping verb hidden होगी, did use नहीं किया हुआ होगा, और main verb की second form होगी. It means we are having past simple tense. And yes, if past simple tense is there in active voice, then in passive voice we have to use was or were. And yes, main verb की हमें पता है, we have to use only third form, right? Let's see the example. First is he cut a tree. So students, focus on this sentence very carefully. We are having cut here. So we know that all the three forms of cut is cut only. First form is cut, second form is cut, third form is cut. Then how can we say that this is the second form? We can say this is the second form because अगर ये first form होती तो he के साथ क्या होता? He cuts trees, right? Why? बिकॉज ही क्या है? सिंगुलर है. सो अगर ही होता तो ऑब्वियसली यहाँ पे कट्स होता, लेकिन यहाँ पे अगर ओनली कट है, इट मीन्स दिस इज द सेकेंड फॉर्म, एंड दिस इज द सेकेंड फॉर्म, इट मीन्स दिस इज द पास्ट सिंपल टेंस हियर. सो नाउ first of all we have to use the object, that is trees. As a helping verb we are having two options, was and were. Because trees, this is a plural subject here, so we will add were here, right? Third form it will be cut, and he it will be by him. So we are having he cut trees. Passive voice will be trees were cut by him. Okay, next is Pawan threw the ball. So now we are having second form threw, so it is clear we are having past simple tense here. Our object is the ball, so it will be here in the beginning of the sentence in passive voice, the ball. Now ball is a singular thing, so we are having was here. Third form thrown, and Pawan is a noun, so there will be no change. We will write by Pawan only. So sentence will be Pawan threw the ball, and passive voice will be the ball was thrown by Pawan. Next is Did they win the match? So this is interrogative sentence. Now we are having did plus first form. So it is clear that this is past simple tense because did is the helping verb that is used in past simple tense, right? Now interrogative sentence we are having in active voice. It means that in passive voice also we have to make interrogative structure. So for that, first of all, let's focus on the object, that is the match. It's a singular one. So for singular things we always use was. So yes, our sentence will be was the match, third form won, and then by them. So our sentence is did they win the match, and the passive voice will be was the match won by them. Okay. Next we are having simple future tense. So let's see, first of all active voice में हमें क्या मिलेगा? We will be having two helping verbs, will or shall, and with that there will be first form of the main verb. So this is the rules that are related with simple future tense. Okay, so अगर will और shall में से कोई helping verb है and along with that we are having first form of the main verb, it means we are having future simple tense. Okay, so if we are having future simple tense, then what helping verbs will be there in passive voice? At that time with will or shall we have to add be. It means we have to use will be or shall be along with third form of the main verb, that is mandatory actually. So let's see some of the examples. She will fly a kite. Will plus first form, it means future simple tense. Object is a kite. So first of all we will write a kite. Okay, then our helping verb, it will be. Okay, third form of fly is flown. She, it will be converted to her, and we will add by also. So the passive voice will be a kite will be flown by her. I am not discussing the structure now because I hope that is clear to you all. In the previous video we have discussed the structure of active and passive voice in a very detailed manner. We have seen so many examples, we have done a proper analysis of the structure. So now I am not discussing the structure, I am just discussing the changes of the helping verb that we are doing here, right? So now we are having will. So in passive voice we are adding will be. Second one is she will not be to me. So again will not, it means it's a negative sentence, and will plus first form be, it means this is future simple tense. So now me, it will be converted to I, and for I we have to add shall not be. So focus on this thing. जब हम shall not be, it means अगर हम shall be हमें negative में use करना है, so shall और be के बीच में हमें not लगाना है. Okay, this is the structure actually. Shall not be, not कहाँ आएगा? shall और be के बीच में आएगा, दोनों words के बीच में आएगा. So this is the structure. Third form we are using beaten. She convert हो गया her में. So now we are having this thing, I shall not be beaten by her. One more example we are having, they will distribute the chocolates. So will plus first form यानी future simple tense, and we are having the chocolates as object. So first of all we are writing the chocolates. Helping verb we are using will be. Third form distributed, and they, it will be converted to them, and yes we are adding by also. So we are having they will distribute the chocolates, and here we are having in passive voice the chocolates will be distributed by them. Okay, so students learn this thing very carefully, that if we are having will, shall, or we can say future simple tense, then in passive voice we have to add will be or shall be. So all these rules of different tenses you have to learn. According to this thing only you have to change the helping verbs in passive voice. Next tense that we are having here is present continuous tense. So let's see present continuous tense का क्या मतलब है. It means in active voice as helping verb we are having is, are or am, and after that there will be present participle, means first form plus ing, right? So this is present continuous tense. So if we are having present continuous tense in active voice, then in passive voice we have to use is, are, am plus being. Okay, is, are, am के साथ में हमें being add करना है, and after that we all know we have to use third form of the main verb. So let's see how. First example here is Tom is building a house. So we are having is plus ing, we are having present continuous tense here. what is the object? Object is a house. So we are starting our sentence with our object, that is a house. is building का क्या हो जाएगा? is being this is our helping verb. build की थर्ड फॉर्म होती है built. ओके, सो is are am को चेंज करना है is being, are being और am being में. ओके, so we are writing is being, then third form of build is built. Tom is a noun, so there will be no change and we will write by Tom. So sentence is Tom is building a house. Passive voice will be a house is being built by Tom. Second example is what is Mohan doing? Is plus ing, it means is or main verb की first form plus ing, it is present continuous tense. The sentence that we are having is in interrogative form. So yes, passive voice will be in interrogative form also. So let's see how will we write. This is a interrogative sentence that is having WH word. So in the passive voice also we will use the same word. So first of all we will write what, then is को हमें change करना है is being में, third form of do is done, and Mohan it will be at the end by Mohan. So sentence is what is Mohan doing? Passive voice will be what is being done by Mohan. One more example, my friends are planning a party. So are as a helping verb and first form plus ing, it means present continuous tense. So yes, object is a party and party is a singular thing, so we will use is being. Third form will be planned by my friends. So sentence is my friends are planning a party. Passive voice will be a party is being planned by my friends. Next is past continuous tense. So past continuous tense means we will be having was and were as helping verb and first form plus ing. This is past continuous tense only. So if we are having past continuous in active voice, then in passive voice we have to use was, were plus being. It means we have to use was, being or were being as helping verb, and main verb we all know we have to use third form only. So let's see, she was cooking food. Was first form plus ing, past continuous tense. Food our object, it will be here, and food is a singular thing, so we will use was being. Third form cooked, she will be by her. So answer will be food was being cooked by her. Okay, next is what was Pawan doing? So again was first form plus ing, past continuous. Was is there in the beginning, so what is also there will be here in beginning, and was change हो जाएगा was being में, do की third form done by Pawan. So what was Pawan doing? Passive voice will be what was being done by Pawan. नेक्स्ट है वॉट वर दे मेकिंग. वर फर्स्ट फॉर्म प्लस आईएनजी यानी पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस. सो वॉट है बिगिनिंग में, यहाँ भी हम वॉट लगाएंगे बिगिनिंग में. राइट, वॉज बीइंग, मेक की थर्ड फॉर्म है मेड, एंड लास्ट में दे चेंज हो जाएगा देम में बाय देम. सो वी आर हैविंग वॉट वर दे मेकिंग. पैसिव वॉइस विल बी वॉट वॉज बीइंग मेड बाय देम. Next tense that we are having here is present perfect tense. So present perfect tense means has, have as helping verb, and past participle means third form of the main verb. Right, ये हम सारी चीजें कर चुके हैं ऑलरेडी बहुत डिटेल में. ओके, सो इसीलिए अब हम डिटेल में नहीं कर रहे हैं. वी आर जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट द हेल्पिंग वर्ब एंड मेन वर्ब ऑफ द टेंसेज टू आइडेंटिफाई what tense is there in the sentence. So if we are having has, have as helping verb and third form of the main verb, it means we are having present perfect tense. And when we are having present perfect tense in active voice, then in passive voice we have to use has been or have been, and we all know main verb will be only third form. How? Let's see some of the example. Why has she missed the bus? Has plus third form means present perfect tense. So why से start हुआ है sentence, passive voice भी हम why से start करेंगे. Has the bus been? So यहाँ पे आपको स्ट्रक्चर का ध्यान रखना है फिर से. If you are having interrogative sentence, so has और been दोनों वर्ड साथ में नहीं आएंगे. राइट, हम इस तरह से लिखेंगे why has the bus been missed by her. This is the structure. Next is Neelam has won the prize. Has plus third form present perfect tense. So here our answer will be object is prize. So first of all we will write prize. Prize is a singular one. So we will write has been third form won by Neelam. So our answer will be the prize has been won by Neelam. Next is, has he not stolen her necklace? So interrogative sentence again. So our object is her necklace. her necklace के लिए हमारा helping verb क्या होगी? has, और हमें been ऐड करना है. थर्ड फॉर्म will be stolen, और he जो subject है it will be there in the end of the sentence as by him. So sentence will be, has he not stolen her necklace? Passive voice will be, has her necklace been not stolen by him? Next we are having past perfect tense. So past perfect means had plus third form of the sentence. So this is the rule of helping verb and main verb of past perfect tense. So if we are having past perfect tense in active voice, then in passive voice we have to use had been as a helping verb, and yes, main verb it will be in third form only. So let's see how. Mamta had never visited Jaipur before. Okay, so here our object is Jaipur. We are having had plus third form, so this is past perfect tense. Object is Jaipur, so passive voice it will be started with Jaipur only. After Jaipur we are having had been, never will be there in between, third form visited before, and subject will be in the end of the sentence by Mamta. So the proper sentence will be, Jaipur had never been visited before by Mamta. Next is, Suresh had already left the college. So here had plus third form means past perfect tense. We are having the college as object. So our sentence will be started with object, that is the college. Next we are having had already been. Third form left subject in the end of the sentence as by Suresh. So our answer will be, the college had already been left by Suresh. So students, the next tense that we are having here is future perfect tense. So future perfect tense means as a helping verb in the sentence there will be will have or shall have, and yes, there will be third form of the main verb. So if we are having future perfect tense in the sentence of the active voice, then in the sentence of the passive voice, then that we will make. So in that sentence as a helping verb we have to write will have been or shall have been, and yes, in passive voice the third form of the main verb. Okay, so let's see some of the example that we are having here. The first example is, Rita will have posted the letter. So will have means future perfect tense, and we are having third form of the main verb. So if we are having future perfect, then in the passive voice along with will have or shall have we have to add been. Okay, so yes, first of all we are writing the object is the letter, and then our helping verb, that is will have been, third form of the main verb, that is posted, and the subject, that is Rita, that we are writing at the end of the sentence, and yes, we are adding by here. So our sentence is, Rita will have posted the letter, and the passive voice will be, the letter will have been posted by Rita. Next sentence that we are having here as an example, the laborers will have repaired the fan. Again we are having will have as a helping verb, and we are having third form of the main verb, that is repair. So this shows that we are having future perfect tense here. So when we are converting this sentence into passive voice, so we know that we have to add a been. Our helping verb will be will have been or shall have been. So let's see the object. The object is the fan. So we will start our sentence with the fan. So first of all we are writing the fan. Next our helping verb, that is will have been, and next we are writing third form of the main verb, that is repaired. And now we are not adding the labors here. Why? So that thing we know why we are not adding this thing, because it's a very obvious that labors जो है वही repair करेंगे. So it's our sentence that the fan will have been repaired. Next one is, they will have sold all the apples by 4 a.m. sorry 4 p.m. So here we are having will have plus main verb third form. So this is future perfect tense here, and as an object we are having the apples here, and in this sentence we are having object in the beginning of the sentence, that is all the apples. Next will have been as a helping verb. Next we are having third form of the main verb. So now our answer is, all the apples will have been sold by 4 p.m. Okay, so now we have discussed the tenses, the different tenses, and we have discussed that when these tenses are there in the sentence of active voice, then when we are converting the sentence into passive voice, then what helping verbs we have to use. And students, remember this thing, that as a main verb you have to write only and only third form of the main verb. So we can't say that we are changing the tense, we cannot change the tense, we just change the helping verb, because main verb is clear that we have to use only third form of the main verb. Okay. Next we are having passive of modal auxiliaries. So yes, we have discussed this topic, modal auxiliaries. We have seen that we are having certain modals. So yes, in our active voice we can have a sentence in which we are having some or other modal. So at that time, yes, we can change such sentence also into passive voice. So yes, we have to remember the structure of this thing, that how can we change a sentence of active voice into passive voice when there is any type of modal in the sentence. So let's see the structure. First of all, let's say the structure of active voice. So what is the structure of active voice? First of all, there should be subject, after that any modal auxiliary. Then we all know that with modal we use first form of the main verb, and then there will be the object. Okay, so this is the structure of active voice. And now when we are converting such sentence into passive voice, then what will be the structure? Let's see. First of all, we have to write the object, after that modal, and yes, we have to add be, and as we all know that always and always we have to write third form of the main verb. So with modal auxiliary also we will write third form of the main verb, and in the end of the sentence we will write the subject, and before that we have to add a by. So this is the structure of the passive voice that we have to follow. So the important things that you have to remember here is that with the modal we have to add be. Okay, so this is the important thing, and yes, we have to write third form of the main verb, and the structure it will be the same. Object it will be there in the beginning of the sentence, and subject will be there in the end of the sentence, and we have to use one conjunction as a by. Right. So let's see how can we write. Suppose we are having can leave in active voice. So in the passive voice, so we have to add be with can, and third form of the main verb. So third form of leave it will be left. Right. So in this way we have to change. Now suppose we are having should follow. So with should we have to add a be. So students, notice here very carefully that we are not converting the modal auxiliaries. We are using the same modal auxiliaries, but we are just adding be with that model. Okay, हमने can को change नहीं किया है, हमने can को could में या किसी दूसरे model में change नहीं किया है. We are using the same can here, but the difference is that now we are adding be with this modal auxiliary. Similarly, here we are having ought to do. So we know that ought to it's a kind of model. So now when we are converting this sentence, so with ought to again we have to add be, and third form of the main verb, that is done. So in this way we have to change the sentence from active into passive voice, in which we are having some modal auxiliaries. So now let's see some of the examples. So let's see the first one. Preeti can speak Urdu. So this is the example of active voice, because we are having subject in the beginning of the sentence, and in this sentence we are having one modal auxiliary. So now when we are converting this sentence into passive voice, so first of all we have to write the object, that is Urdu. Next we are writing modal plus be. So again notice this thing, we are not converting the model, we are using the same model, but along with that we are adding be here. After that third form, that is spoken, because speak is first form, third form will be spoken, and in the end of the sentence we are writing the subject, that is Preeti, and yes, we are writing by also. So the sentence of active voice is Preeti can speak Urdu, and the passive voice will be Urdu can be spoken by Preeti. Next is they could do that. So here we are having could, that is one of the model. So now when we are converting the sentence into passive voice, so first of all we are writing the object, then the same model, and we are adding be with that model, third form of the main verb, and subject in the end of the sentence. So here we are having they could do that. Passive voice will be that could be done by them. Next example, can she lift this coat? So yes, we can have interrogative sentence also, and here we are having can as a model. So in this sentence also we have to use the same model can, and then we are writing this coat, and here we are adding be. So here we are having the sentence, can she lift this coat, and now the passive voice that we are having is, can this coat be lifted by her? Next example, what should he do now? So this is also interrogative sentence. We are having one WH word here. So the same WH word we will write here, and we are having should. So with should we are adding be here, and then third form of the main verb, right? So in this way we can change any sentence in which we are having any modal auxiliaries. So yes, you have to remember this thing, that we don't convert, we don't change the model, we use the same model, but we just add be with that model, and the other rules are the same. We have to write third form of the main verb. The sentence will start with the object, subject will be there in the end of the sentence. So बाकी जितने भी rules हैं वो बिल्कुल same रहेंगे. हमें सिर्फ ये ध्यान रखना है that we have to use the same model, but we have to just add be. Clear? So students, we have discussed all the different tenses that can be in our active voice. So कौन सा tense active voice में है, पहले हमें वो अच्छे से recognize करना है. After that we have to remember all these rules that we have discussed, and according to these rules you have to change the helping verb, right? और main verb आपको learn करना है कि always and always, yes, without any exception we have to use only third form of the main verb. Okay, so I hope all these things, all these rules, all the rules regarding the different tenses, everything is clear to you all. And in the next video we will continue with this topic. We will see some other rules, some other examples. So just be with me and see you in the next video. Thank you.